Alright, this is JP with JP is Sick of Crazy, and I'm just going to show you kind of where I'm at with my breeding room and setting it up. Just starting on it, people, so don't judge me, but just kidding, just starting on it. But we'll get in right here. I did get a double stand made for 55s. Just picked this up tonight. Well, I'll show you the room real quick. You got this right here. This is about a 100 square foot room. It's not real big, kind of looks small in this video. For some reason on my iPhone when I'm doing videos, it like zooms it in a lot and I can't control it. So, got a closet right here, indent right there on the wall, same with right here, indents right there. That is a 30-gallon C-Clear tank, so you can kind of, and that's a big tank. I mean, not real big, but it's a big tank. You kind of see the size comparison of that to the room. That's ultimately going to come out of here. But so here we go. Start off with this. This is where I'm really at with it. Had this 55. I built this double stand. This is going to be a breeding stand right here. And this is each of these tanks is going to hold full colonies of breeders. You know, one full colony in each tank. And so start right there. There's a 55. I had that tank, and I just went and picked up this 55 tonight. Petco is doing the $1 a gallon sale, and I picked this up for $55 tonight. Could have probably searched, and I've actually been searching Craigslist, and haven't found just a 55 yet for sale. Usually with stands, and people act like their fish tank on Craigslist is made of gold, and I want to sell you a 55-gallon tank with a stand for $300-400 bucks, and they're excuse my language, fucking out of their mind. But alright, so there we go. Stand's built. It's got L brackets in there. I've used the same layout before. It'll hold these 55s. And ultimately, with the, oh my gosh, with the foam on the bottom, the styrofoam right here, so it helps. This tank is actually 100% level. I put the, wish I had my leveler, but I don't. And the tanks are on there. Put the leveler on there when I was done building it. I went straight off a measurement on this tank, actually, or this stand actually. Straight off a measurement, put it all together. I didn't put a leveler on it until I was completely done building it. Went straight off a measurement. The stand, I swear to God, is 100% level. Well, I mean, I swear to God on that, because it might be like 99% level, so I take that back. But leveler measured it 100%. So, but I always, on a stand like this with wood and, you know, not a pre-made stand, I always put the styrofoam on there. Helps level the tank out too. So there we go, double stand. This stand is going to go over here. As you can see, there's a bigger indent on this side, bigger indent. So this stand actually fits perfectly flush with where it comes out right here, and will come to about right here of the wall. And what I'll do is I'll have a 10-gallon stand right here where the fry will be, where I'll keep my fry in this 10-gallon tall stand right here. That's going to go right next to the 55 when it goes right here. It's just a plastic shelving rack. This will come out of here. This will actually hold, I could actually use this as a 10-gallon stand, but because let's see, let me show you. I got it. Oh my gosh, I hope everything doesn't fall. I'm sorry, camera's all jacked up. See, I could actually use this as a 10-gallon stand, and I could get in there. It'd be a pain in the ass, but I'm not, because it's real bulky, and I could make a smaller one. So this stand is gonna come up out of here, and then over here, because this rack is going to go over here. So what is going to go right here? See how the dip's further in? What is going to go right here is a 29-gallon rack for trios. I'm going to have breeding trios and 29s, and this is going to go right here, and the 29s aren't actually going to go long ways, you know, like this 55 is. They're going to go this way, because this is exactly 30 inches out. 29-gallon tank is 30 inches long, so this is going to be perfect, you know, because I'll make them long ways where they're lined. 29, 29, 29, 29 will fit perfect right here, so I could actually put 8 29s right here if I wanted to. I'm not, because that is a lot of water for such a small room. And yes, I actually already have a dehumidifier. I work at Atlantic Self Storage. I live on on-site manager at a storage company, and I live on site here. So on site, so I have my own storage unit, 10 by 10 storage unit as well. And I already have a dehumidifier, and I have a dehumidifier and a, oh my gosh, what's the word? And oh, something else. But anyways, I have the dehumidifier for this room rated at like 320 square feet. So it's perfect. This room's 100 square feet. And then I have another thing too that I'm going to keep in here. It'll control this room perfect with all the water that's going to be in it. So here along this wall is going to be a 29-gallon rack. Here along this wall will be this 55 double stand. And then right here will be a 10-gallon stand for the fry. So we'll have, and then on this wall, what I'm going to do is I'll have the 29s, okay, blam, the 29s crossed, and then below I could have 20s, okay, and those will be, I could put like 20 longs or something in there for a little bit bigger grow out tanks, and then I'm going to want to get rid of them, the fry, okay, so I'm not going to keep them real big. Of course, I handpick what I want out of there, you know, because I am doing this for a hobby, not for a living, people. So that's ultimately what I'm going to do. Or I could do a 20-gallon stand right here for grow outs, and then put an extra 55 along the bottom of the 29-gallon rack for a bigger grow out tank, and just combine the fish in there as juvies or fry in the 55, grow them out, and then get rid of them. So there's a few things I could do. I'm just now getting started with it. Of course, of course I'm going to get these tanks set up before the whole room's done, because I piece it together, I don't have tons of money to spend on this. I use my extra money that I have and the extra money that I make on the side to do this. So, of course, I want to get something started. It makes you feel like something's accomplished. So, get these tanks set up, and then I'll move forward. Well, I'll get these tanks switched over to this side. And then I'll move forward with the 29-gallon stand. So, I'll be able to have one or two, probably get one full breeding colony set up and going. So, I have something to feel like I've accomplished. And then I'll start working on the 29-gallon rack, of course, So I got to have some sort of accomplishments in the middle of these things going on. So there's a little bit more motivation. Now, I am very in love with this hobby, so I have motivation. Whether I was just going to fully set up this room with the tanks first and then start pursuing the fish, or split it up and do it little by little. Get the tanks, get a stand built, and get a tank set up, and then do the same and do another one. So that's just how I'm going to do it. It's coming along, people. I'll keep you updated. I should have more in this room come within the next week. I'll probably have 29. So I'm going to do, I'll probably move this tank, because building your own stand, it cost me like $38 to build this stand total. Wood, screws, brackets, everything to build a stand. 38 bucks. So I'll get this moved over here, get some fish in there, get a colony in there, and then I'll start working on building the 29-gallon rack, because it's cheap. I'll go spend $40 more, get all this stuff to build the 29-gallon rack, and start working on that, so I'm constantly staying busy and setting this room up. So there's no downtime, and I get it done a lot quicker, and I set it up money-wise to where I could accomplish little things faster than trying to do it all at once, and it gets done quicker, and there's less stress involved, money stress-wise, doing it, because it's, again, a hobby. So I have other bills as well, so this does have to get budgeted. Again, guys, I appreciate you watching. Please comment, rate, and subscribe if you haven't already, and y'all stay wet and stay in love with this hobby, guys. Have a good night.